Almost every 2000s kid knows Invader Zim. Even the kids that grew up around 2001. When I was born in 2008, I had never heard of the show. But when I had watched it last year in 2018, it had felt familiar. Like I had watched it before Randy Cunningham, Ninth Grade Ninja. It was really hard to explain, but it was easy to comprehend, whatever that word means. Probably, I'm not sure if I'm using it right, but it's one of my shows up to date. My favorite invader and his crazy little puppy sidekick is always trying to make me laugh. Also, one of my favorite episodes is playing. It's Plague of Babies. I have a theory about Invader Zim. So, if you know about Invader Zim, we all think that Dib might be Irken, but it has been proven that he is a clone. We all know this because of it being proved by the internet and also Jonan Vasquez himself, probably. And I love the new way that they're animating them. I love Gur. He's my favorite character. But this is my theory about Invader Zim as a whole. My theory is that they brainwashed Zim to think he was born by a clone machine that he's seen before. Also, he was born by parents that he's never met, which is kind of alarming, because Zim is always alert and always assured of what is going on around him. Most of the time. So, have you ever seen Zim not be concerned? A few times, yes, but the thing is, what if he's human? What if he is human? What if he's at least close to human, but not? Or at least, what I think on my theorist squad, which is just one person, a hybrid between a human and an Irken. My theory is that Dib and Zim are siblings. Not literally, but physically. Or at least close. Or at least gas. Through gas. Purple hair probably is the dominant trait. So, Dib was confirmed as a clone, but we're not sure if Gaz was. She likes video games and loves to hurt Dib whenever he's being crazy or stupid. Which, we're not sure if that came from her mother here being always mad at Professor Manbrain. We're not sure. I'm going to try and explain Invader Zim to you guys and see what it's going to do to our economy after the poop thing is going around. Since poop is all over the place, we just know what's happening next. We're gonna be dealing with poop cola. Yeah, I had to. But still, Invader Zim is one of my favorite shows, and I don't want to nitpick it too much. But why are you doing this? Said Zim in the corner of my room. Don't know why he's there. Because I want to explain it. The reason I want to explain Invader Zim is because it has some things that are what perspective it's from. Why Zim's teacher is so mean. I'm just confused. Let me explain why. They're changing a lot of the art style. I'm used to Gaz's old look of hair, the pointy awesome type, which wasn't easy to draw in anime, but it was kind of. But why do you need this theory? I hear you saying. But hear me out! Div is smelly. Also, I need some strength here, so support me on the channel. And also subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. But my theory is that Zim is just an ordinary kid / alien that lived on Earth among the Urkins. I believe that all Tallis are, born. Not just, made by cloning, like certain characters. But we're not sure what some characters are. Some characters people made and look amazing. But are we sure if those are actual Urkins? But why are you doing this? Said Zim with his older brother. Yes, why are you doing this? It's because I need to explain it. Zim, weird older brother. So, you know how Zim is always trying to take over Earth, but he doesn't know that is where his mother actually lives. I have a theory that Gaz and Zim are actually, siblings. If you haven't noticed, I also believe that Tak is one of their siblings, but that's a theory for another day. But whenever you see this, you'll probably think about it a little bit. Gaz and Zim always hated Div, right? Clones can't develop their own personality. They can only develop a personality of who or what they were made from. I believe that Professor Membrane decided to clone himself because he thought, oh, this clone won't be... Oh, jeez. There was a burp. This clone won't act like I did when I was a child. So... Oh my gosh, really? So, the tallest... So, what they... So, Professor Membrane made sure that, that people thought that, Professor Membrane was always a smart dude. But, in fact, he was not. He was the one who believed in aliens. But no one can actually prove it. Everyone loves Invader Zim on my channel, right? If I should do more theories on it, tell me. I'm getting this. The reason that Zim is part human, part Urkin is because of his flaws. Urkins don't lie. Zim lies a lot. And we all know all Urkins that are born lie. But he lies a little bit more than the tallest. Even lies to the tallest to get them to understand him a little more. For them to think that he is a good invader. To make them think he is Zim. People, but what about Dib? Why did I add Dib into this? It's because I believe that Gaz's mother, and we all know that Gaz is Dib's brother, right? I believe that Gaz's mother was also Zim's. So, you can't prove me wrong against that. Because it's not a fact. It's just a theory. Well, you can prove the theory wrong, but not me. And my second favorite is Zim, but we all know that Zim isn't always the best. Oh look, even fan art that I found! Gaz as an Erkin! Wait, what if Gaz's mother was Erkin instead of a human? Like, this theory is a lie? I don't even write these theories, by the way. I just do them. I just end up doing them. But if you haven't noticed, there's a lot of stuff pointing to them being siblings. But there's also a bunch of relationship stuff caught up in that. So we don't exactly know if they're siblings or closer. But we all know that Zim is one of the best characters in the show. But we're not sure what he is yet. We all know that he's at least close to Erkin. Because he still has to wear that pack. The pack keeps him alive. Or at least what we think it does. As we saw in one of the freaking comics, or in the show itself, I mean, he does have that weird thing called a squeedly spooch, which sounds like a little pet name, which, don't look at my phone, because I used it as a pet name. Don't watch this, Dylan. Please, don't watch this, because I'm a mess. But I put Dylan as my squeedly spooch, because it sounds like a little pet name, and it's cute. I even told my mom that if I ever get Dylan's phone number, I'd do that. I'd call him Dylan, my squealy spooch. But the thing is about Zim, back to the theory, by the way. But something about Zim that always throws me off with these kinds of theories in my head. Thing is, I don't know if he's Erkin or not. The thing is, he acts Erkin, he looks Erkin, but we're not sure if he is. What if they put the pack on him to make him think he was, to make it seem like he was? Maybe he's a different race of alien that has to mate with the Erkins to keep producing more Talus and just, well, you know where I'm going with this. To produce more Erkins and whatever that other race is, and whatever their tallest type is, and whatever they call their tallest. But we need a specific name for this culture. How about Desmillions? Because this is just a theory. I can make up one. But I'm going to read out the packs. The red one, which is Zim's, is Invader class, so he has to be an Invader. Black is Military class. Yellow is Weapons class. But we all know that We need some sort of thing that'll tell us what Zim actually is. We almost everyone loves Gaz, right? Because Gaz is awesome. What is this? What is this picture? I think it's cute. But what if we all know that Gaz isn't Erkin? She doesn't look Erkin. We all know this. I believe it's a cute little sign of love. But what if... Oh, don't share the image. But what if Gaz and Zim are siblings and they don't even know it? That would be awesome for a theory. Right? Well, that's the theory. That's my theory. Here's some, proof. Gaz knows that Dib is a clone, so she needs his actual brother to pick on. So she lets Zim take that place. But it starts going downhill fast. When Dib would, and I mean literally, tries to kill him every time. She's like, "Stop it, Dib. Don't do that. Because I need someone to pick on." Because in her mind, she knows that he's a clone. You won't believe this, but in one of the comics, she put Explodey-Bots in his drink, and also she had to make sure he didn't get sad. And I mean Dib. And every time Dib got sad, he didn't explode, which, am I the only one who's hoping for him to explode? But she freaks out when stuff like that happens. And she didn't know he was actually, a clone till she thought, oh, geez. When she looked at her little Zim's experiment with Dib, and I don't mean the Zader kind of way. I mean guts, organs, blood. Don't make it into a thing. I'd rather kiss. I want to kiss Zim. I'd rather Dib not do that. But I believe it's very he look at Gaz in this picture. He kisses her in the Yerkin style, and she gets mad because she knows that. Well, we're not actually sure how Zin's Erkenways kiss, but it's kind of weird. But this is just a fan made drawing. And it goes well with my theory. She's mad because she knows he's her brother. And she feels it's weird that he would do that. Except she doesn't know Erkin culture like he does. He lived most of his life on Urk. What are you doing? Because this isn't possible. Because that's not how Urkins work. I hear the freaking fans of Invader Zim, which I'm a big fan of it too. No Zader. But still, oh my gosh. But still, everyone knows that Zim is kind of weird in its own ways. But I would say that Dib is one of the only characters that is a clone. One of the characters in the Membrane family, that would be. My theory is that, there is no actual theory. Have I hit rock bottom here? No. Because Zim could still be their sibling. I have no proof, though. It's just a theory. Oh, I'm gonna get copyrighted for this, but a film theory. Thanks for watching. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get so copyrighted. Please don't copyright me, MatPat.